Hi everyone, welcome back to HowTechs. Today we have the Samsung Note 8 and we're going to show you how to change the SIM card. So first you want to take a SIM removal tool. The one that comes with this phone is called an ejection pin. Looks almost the same as this except has a different handle. This is actually one from an iPhone, but they're almost all the same. And of course you need a nano SIM. To get the SIM tray out, you want to go to the top of the phone and you'll see the small hole here basically right above the center. And there's a tray attached to it, very small tray. So you want to put your SIM removal tool into that hole and make sure, for sure, don't try to shove it into this hole, which is a microphone hole, which it won't fit in, and you could totally trash it if you tried to force it. But basically, make sure you have the right hole. So assuming you've got it in the right hole, just gently push in and the tray will pop up, and it actually warns you that the tray is out. So it's very important on these things to be careful because this is a waterproof seal. You want to make sure that that stays intact and that this thing is pushed all the way in so that this phone maintains its waterproof capabilities. So the tray has actually two slots in it. You can see slot 1 is for SIM 1 and the second one takes either SIM 2 or a microSD card. And depending which one you put in, it fits in a different way. So let's really quickly just drop a nano SIM card in there. And in this case, you want to line up the chamfered edge of the card onto the likewise angled edge of the tray. So it fits in like this, and it should hold in place. And if it's in slot 2, it looks something like this. And fits thusly. Okay, so if you want to push this guy in, let's put it back in slot 1. So to replace the tray, once the card is loaded, you want to make sure that the small hole is lined up pointing towards the center line of the phone, and the metallic contacts are pointed downwards. And then very carefully slide it back into the tray. You want to make sure that the card doesn't pop out of its resting place, and then very carefully wiggle this guy in. And then the key thing here again with the waterproof seal is to make sure that this folds all the way in and it's smooth to the touch. There's no protrusion from that tray. And once it's in, let's see if the phone recognizes it. So you can now see that the SIM manager has automatically popped open and it shows that there's something in the SIM card slot. This is actually an old SIM card that doesn't connect to any network, so it's actually warning you, but it is showing that the card is there and that it's a 2G, 3G, 4G card. So for your reference, if you ever want to get back to that SIM card manager, just go up to settings and then go to connections, and then you'll be able to see it here, SIM card manager. And as I mentioned, it shows that there is one card in there and the other one is empty. And it gives you some information about, whatever's stored on the card, etc. So that's basically how you insert a SIM, and to remove it, it's just the same steps. You use the SIM removal tool, pop that tray out very gently, slide it out, and voila, you're done. Okay, that's it for the Samsung Note 8. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and please consider checking out our other how-to videos for the Samsung Note 8 and many other popular phones here on HowTechs. Thanks, bye. Okay, so one more thing, let's just try out the pen just for fun. So as soon as you take it out, it seems to know.